Collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate your time and energy exchange. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for finding my channel. I hope there is something of value here to you. And if you've been here for a while, thank you as well. I do truly appreciate your time and energy exchange as well. Also, these readings are timeless, so whenever you happen to find them, if the message resonates with you, then it was meant for you. So today I want to tap into the fall equinox. I just want to see what's coming up for us in this season. What can we expect? What is the deal? So if that sounds good to you, we're going to tap into that energy today. And we will see how things are going. All right, let's jump right in. I hope you are all having a fabulous day. All right. We're going to start with this deck. This is the Wisdom of the House of Night. So, Spirit guides, we are tapping into the fall equinox energy. What can we expect as a collective? Okay, we have Risk and High Priestess of Earth. All right. Earth energy has been coming out a lot for me lately. So we are tapping into that earth energy, trusting our intuition. But it also translates into material gain. So again, trusting, what I'm getting is we're trusting what's getting us paid, what's bringing us our material wealth, but it's also connections to the earth itself. All right, so we also have the High Priestess of Water, so that is also our intuition, but it's our emotions. And we have Success and Understanding. All right, so 5 wanted to come out, which also signifies change. Yes, change. Change is what's coming this equinox. Okay, 5 always signifies change. And there's nothing wrong with change. I know that most of us fear change. But there is going to be some risk that's going to be taken during this season. And it's going to be something that balances our emotions with our money and or home situation. So again, I'm getting more 5D versus 3D. So we're balancing the two. There is going to be something that's going to come to light for us that we are going to have just a better understanding of. And then we have Success. So whatever this endeavor is that we're jumping off the cliff for, we're utilizing our talents and skills, and we will be successful. And I'm going to show the bottom because I saw it and it's cute. I love this card, Playful. So amidst all of this, what you are to keep in mind during this change, because this season is definitely bringing change, remember your playful side. All right, so as serious as our change may be, try to remember your playful side. All right. So I am going to get in with the tarot here, and we're going to see about this risk first. So Spirit. And I have my Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck today because I have already been in the Halloween season for a while now. So Spirit, tell me about this risk. What are we taking this risk for collectively? Okay. We have the Chariot, the 8 of Cups, Temperance, and the Page of Wands. We also have the 3 of Cups, so that is about celebrations. So again, with the Success, there is going to be something to celebrate at the end of all this. I'm gathering that the hard part is going to be the in-between process. So we are working hard towards something, and that, is about jumping off that cliff and taking that risk. So we are moving forward towards that. And this also involves, let's think about what's behind us on the cliff, okay? What are we getting away from? That's where the magic happens. That's what I'm hearing. So where the magic happens is what we set our boundaries with. What are we walking away from because we know they don't serve our highest good? And then temperance is finding that balance. So once we have made the choice to take that leap of faith, that jump, that risk, temperance is here to remind us of balance. And this is about alchemizing ourselves, again, with our earth energy and our water energy, so that we can better, I'm going to say, be prepared for the changes. I mean, that is true, but I also feel that it's to keep an equilibrium about us. Our balance needs to stay in check. Because as we're transitioning, again, there's a lot of things that are going to happen here. You jump off a cliff, just think about kind of going into the unknown. If you can control your emotions, your reactions to things, and things that have to do with you from a balanced place, that's what's going to bring you your success. Okay. Now we have the Page of Wands here. So this is about passionately going towards what it is that you desire. And it may even be something that you have not attempted before. This might be something new, but you're passionate about it. And again, this may even take you back to childhood. There may be something from your childhood that you were passionate about, like a project or something to that effect. And it's calling you back. So your inner child is calling you to go do the thing that's asking you to take that risk. All right. Just know that it's a calculated risk. Okay. You are still the one steering the chariot. So you are the one that gets to say what direction you're going, what the risk is that you are involved in. And you know that it doesn't involve certain things. So the funny thing about the Eight of Cups, I relate this to, and again, you could tell me in the comments if you think this agrees with you or not, but I feel like our instruction manual for our lives was given to us in the form of what not to do, or to show us what we don't want. That way we can figure out what we do like and what we do want. Okay? So that's what this Eight of Cups is. It is about learning what in your life you need to leave behind. What is it that is either preventing you from doing this or that doesn't serve your highest good? So whether it is people in your life, places in your life, jobs in your life, friends in your life, that's people. Or even just your own self-sabotaging things. Okay? Are you a procrastinator? Why have you not walked away from whatever sooner? Okay? That could be a self-sabotaging situation. But just know that once you figure this out, you are going to be successful. I mean, the card says, congratulations. Look at you go. You're going to have something to celebrate at the end of this. All right, let's get into this High Priestess of Earth. So I relate this to like the Queen of Pentacles. She's very nurturing. She trusts her intuition. She lives a life of luxury, but it is one that she created. Okay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. All right. Let's keep going here. What else do we have? The Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords. All right. And then the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. So there is something that we are finished with. It's ended. And that is perhaps feeling like we have to fight for an offer, feeling like we have to fight for something. If something is not given to you, you feel like you have to go out and fight for it. And these are offers. So again, I'm getting like jobs. So if you're going for job interviews, you feel like you have to go on 100 job interviews and nothing's ever good enough, or the offers you're getting are not fulfilling to you. So we have one here that is a passionate offer, but is short-lived, in and out energy. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a solid offer, solid energy. So that is the earth energy, okay? So where I'm getting here is we're done battling with ourselves, with others, okay? Because all the swords are here. That is the 10 of Swords right there. You can't get any more. It is the end of that cycle. I'm kind of seeing like these all together as one. So we have a Queen of Wands here, also a lot of the earth energy, who trusts her intuition at this point and wants this solid offer, but understands that we don't have to sacrifice ourselves to get it. Okay? So we're done with this in and out energy. We're still going to go forward with our passionate energy. You know, you could even look at this as a progression. You have a page, and then you have a knight, and then you have a queen. All right? So we're growing as we go. But we also know that we don't want this to be like a battle, okay? This shouldn't be so difficult. There's a Bjork song like that, and she says, it's not meant to be a struggle uphill. It's supposed to flow easy. You know, I don't know the rest of those lyrics, but that's what this is reminding me of. We are tired of this struggle, or tired of this sacrificing ourselves to get what we want. So now that that phase in our life is over, we get to become the Queen of Wands, and we get to be that passionate, loving, nurturing, feminine energy. And again, if you're not a feminine watching this, that's okay too, because that just means you're embodying those traits. All right, let's get over to this High Priestess of Water. So this is like the Queen of Cups. And this is about emotions and intuition. Okay, so there's the World. So again, completed cycle. The Six of Wands is about victory and success. And the Six of Cups can have something to do with your past. And it could be about reconnecting with someone from your past, or just remembering your childhood. So again, I did go back here to this page of Wands, saying that there might have been a passion project from your childhood that you're looking at getting back into. This will fulfill you. This will bring you success. So whatever that thing is that you are looking to take the risk for, do it, because it will bring you success, fulfillment. And with this ending of a cycle, so you have completed something. Over here we did talk about, like, I'm done sacrificing myself for an offer. That's what this World card came in and said. Yep. You've completed this cycle successfully. It's over. I am done sacrificing myself. Now I'm going to go out and get that cheese, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's get over to this understanding. I really want to know what this understanding card is. What are we understanding? The Hanged Man. Okay, so we're seeing things from a different perspective. And I'm getting like, okay, the picture that they're showing me is like your whole life only saw a TV in black and white. And now that you have been strung up in this hanged man position, now everything is suddenly in color. And you understand so much more than you did. And it took you having to sacrifice yourself to get what you wanted because you thought that was what you had to do. Now you're seeing that that is not the way to get what I need or want in life. And you are deciding to put that behind you and not do that ever again. Okay, what else do we have for this pile? The sun. Yes, the sun comes out. I love this. So, also a very childlike energy. I mean, here we have Jack Skellington playing with the little lights. You know, the picture in the original tarot does have a child on a horse with some sunflowers. So, again, it's like the light bulb came on in the dark. It's very much like this. So again, I did speak about black and white TV going to color. Things are just so much more illuminated now. So whatever it was that happened over here with this self-sacrificing that you were doing, you're done with that. You're leaving that in the past, and now you are enlightened to more. I'm just getting that there's more information, there's more knowledge, there's just more going on out there that you just know more of now. The Six of Wands. I'm sorry, the Four of Wands. Okay, so that is solid foundation. That could even be celebrations, marriage. There's something that is coming to light at this time. And again, with whatever this sabotaging stuff was here in the past, you don't need it anymore. You've learned the lesson. You've successfully completed this cycle. And now you have the knowledge of how to build a healthy, solid foundation. And I'm getting marriage with some of you. So if some of you had a failed marriage in the past, or even just any kind of relationship, you felt that you needed to sacrifice yourself for the relationship. And you just are under the impression now that that did not serve you in the past. You had to walk away from it. And now it is illuminated to you pretty brightly, in fact, what a healthy, solid foundation looks like. Okay? Now, I have the Five of Cups here, which means that likely this is not an easy transition for you, and that's okay. It's not about what we're leaving behind, all right? That spilled 3 cups that have been left over here. You still have 2 that are upright, and they're perfectly good cups. So what you're being called here to do with this temperance and the balance of everything that you're going through is to stop dwelling on that which you have to leave behind and start focusing on what's illuminated in front of you, because that is your focus at the moment. All right, see things from a different perspective. You're not losing anything. You're gaining a heck of a whole lot. That is the understanding you're coming to at this time. All right, let's get over to this success pile. What do we have for success, please, Spirit? Okay, we have the Nine of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Okay. So, Queen of Swords, feminine energy. Sorry, I was just looking at the table to see what was missing. Because now we have Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Wands was at the bottom before. So, I feel like they're all represented here, which is good. That is the balance that we need. So Queen of Swords. She's been around the block. Okay? She knows when to cut off and create a boundary. That sword is sharp. And she already has learned her lesson from the past of what it feels like to carry heavy burdens, especially when it's someone else's and it's not yours to carry. So again, how many times would you be laying on the floor with the 10 swords in it when it's not your swords to bear? That's like the 9 of Wands here. You're the wounded warrior. You've been through a hell of a lot to get here. And it is the last leg of the race, and you are almost finished. And there's the Knight of Swords. All right, so there's the other 2 knights. We don't have all the knights out yet. We have 3 out of 4. Okay, so the Knight of Swords comes rushing in quick. And it's interesting to me that this is a devil. All right, so we have the 5 of Wands. Someone's looking for a fight. You looking for a fight? We got Justice. And the 3 of Pentacles. All right. Let's take a look at these. Queen of Swords with the heavy burden. Knight of Swords comes in. Battle and conflict. Or competition. Justice. Hey, the justice is there is no competition. All right, you ready for this? I love it. Okay. The justice is there is no competition. You want to know why there's no competition? Here's why. That which you perceive as competition is actually your ally. So you are being called to work together with someone, a group of people perhaps. And there might be someone else out there. So again, let's flip the tables here for a second. There might be someone else out there that's in competition with you. But you're not in that mindset. You're not trying to be competitive. You're trying to work together. And so that could be who you're getting away from here too, is the combatants, is what I'm hearing. The people who want to compete with you. And maybe even fight with you. I don't know if that's for everybody's situation, but there's definite competition here. Like, I am your competition. But guess what? Justice says you don't have any competition. You're destined to succeed. Just remember all these lessons that you learned to get here, and you will be just fine because justice is on your side. And you have completed these lessons. The world's here saying, yep, these lessons are done. You are free to move on and do better. Not that you did bad or wrong here. There were lessons. It's not that you knew any better at the time, okay? So that's what I was getting to with that 5 of Cups that came up at the bottom of the deck before. Right now, our focus is not on any sadness that was brought on by this, or betrayal, or lies, or cheating, or manipulation, whatever all this is, let it go. In fact, you can even say a prayer, speak it into your hand, put it in front of you and say, I give this to my angels to handle. And not only will they take it from you, but they're going to make sure justice is served. Okay? You're going to get back what you gave because that's the law of attraction. The universe will not just leave you hanging here if you were stabbed in the back and left for dead. Your success is coming. It's on its way. So I just looked at the bottom of the deck here. We have the Star. We have the Page of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. And the High Priestess. And then you know what's underneath that? The King of Swords. There's that match. So this is also a masculine energy who has learned to cut off and set boundaries. And the fact that there's hope for this, and Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, you're being given a gift by Spirit. Trust your intuition when this comes in. We have High Priestess now 3 times. Okay, that's your match. All right. So that's all there is for the tarot. Let's jump into... This is the Seasons of the Witch, the Mabon Oracle. So this is for the season that we're in. So I just want to grab a couple of these and see what advice we can give for this situation. All right, Spirit. What do we have for the collective for this season? Okay. First one out was shape-shifting. Transformation is not the loss of the loss of what once was. It is the evolution of a more powerful self. Yes, I love this. This is exactly what I was just talking about. This one wanted to come out too. We have Peppers. Be fierce about the ways in which you protect yourself. Allies await. I love it. All right. So that is another message too regarding this situation over here. So again, somebody may come in wanting a fight. Your message is to protect yourself, but also because of this 3 of Pentacles, there are other people who also want to help you through this. Okay? So the bottom of the deck on this is foraging. There is no better feeling than having gone after what you desire. There it is, and it ends in success. So I'm going to read a little bit on these. So let's get into the first one, which is number 35, shape-shifting. All right, so this stands for adaptability, transformation, and evolution. Your higher self chose this card because you are evolving, my dear. And this card is confirmation that all of your hard work and challenges are worth it. You are beginning to see what all of your recent hardships have been for and how they have been shaped you into the person that you are now becoming. It's never easy to experience loss or setbacks, but at least you can take comfort in knowing that they were preparation for your developing greatness. Your recent circumstances have made you more wise and practical and better prepared and able to manage tough situations. Your level of what's possible and what you're capable of dealing with should be expanded now, and you can enjoy the additional layers of complexity, which only give you more interest and experience. Hold your head high and step fully into this new expanded reality. Rather than complaining about what you've lost, shift your focus on celebrating what you have gained. Pat yourself on the back for making it through. Then begin to imagine what you can do now that you have less baggage weighing you down. Wow. I love that. That literally goes along with everything I just said. So thank you for that confirmation, Spirit. Let's get over to Peppers. This is about protecting yourself. All right. So this stands for breakthrough, protection, and respect and allies. Your higher self chose this card because not everyone can handle the sting of hot peppers and will go out of their way to avoid them at all costs. The heat is too overwhelming and feels like too much of an effort in pursuit of a great meal. In a strange way, boundaries are a lot like peppers. Some people will try to step on you and take advantage of you, and are only willing to be in your personal orbit as long as you agree with them. However, the moment that you begin to demand respect, you might find that many people simply cannot handle it when you serve them a little heat. The Peppers card is here to confirm that anyone or anything that you lose by establishing boundaries will be replaced with people who can stand your heat. You will go on to find people who understand your need for respect and won't try to take advantage of you, and will listen in earnest without dismissing your opinions because they don't align with theirs. Establishing boundaries also helps build confidence. The more you practice saying no, the more you take back your power from those to steal it or stamp it out. Some believe when eating very hot peppers, it's better to keep going than to stop, because stopping makes the heat more intense, whereas continuing allows you to slowly desensitize. Habits are no different. They are difficult at first, but with time, you'll begin to expect respect, and you will make no time for those who don't offer it. I love it. That's great because, again, Queen of Swords. You are cutting them off. 8 of Cups. You're getting away from them. This is awesome. So, I love that everything ties together. I said that already. But it's so true. We have so much going on here. It's like more than meets the eye. And this season, we are dropping anything like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Sorry, I'm not singing. You didn't come here for that. And you are saying, this is my boundary. And if you can't respect that, then goodbye. Feel the heat. And it did say, and I will put this disclaimer out there, have compassion with yourself. And in fact, have compassion for those who don't understand why you're setting the boundary. There's going to be people who are just like, wait, what? I had no idea that this thing I was doing was stealing your energy all this time, or whatever the situation was. So have compassion for yourself as you go through this, and understand that you might set that boundary in place, but somebody might test it. And it's okay if you give in and say, whoops, maybe I didn't mean to set that boundary. Or maybe that person tries to take advantage again and you're like, yep, I absolutely meant to set that boundary. Whatever happens, just have compassion. Okay, that's this understanding. The understanding is I see things from a different perspective now. Okay, maybe I didn't do things right over here. Maybe neither did that person. Maybe we weren't equipped to handle these situations. And so both of us are at fault in some way. Okay? Just wish them well on their journey, and you as well to move forward. You now have learned the lessons, you've completed the cycles, and you've said, you know what? This is an example of what not to do. And that's okay. Because now you've got your swords up, you've got your boundaries in place, and you know what you're willing to accept and not accept. And that goes for respect too. People aren't just going to be coming into your world disrespecting you. You're not having it anymore. There may have been a time when you allowed that to happen, and that's okay. Usually that's our traumas or whatever is in the way, our unhealthy coping mechanisms. And guess what? We all have them. So I'm not standing here pointing my fingers at anybody, because I too have had to heal my own shadows and my unhealthy coping mechanisms. All right, so Almost done. Let's get some Moonology to close this up. That's great advice. It's basically hold your head up high. You are successful. You've completed this awful cycle. And I'm saying awful because 10 swords in the back is not a great place to be. It's just not. Whether you stuck any of those swords there or other people did, whether you allowed them to or they snuck them in, it doesn't matter. It is over and it's safe to let it go and move on now with a healthy new cycle. It's safe to take that risk and jump off that cliff. All right. What advice do we have to wrap this up? Okay, there's a couple. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. So part of whatever was going on back here, again, I did say unhealthy coping mechanisms. Once you heal past some of those things that you allowed in the past, now the real you is starting to shine through. And that's the most beautiful part. We have nothing is set in stone yet. Mutable moon. All right. So there are still decisions that you have to make in order to get to this point. All right. So I did say that this would be happening this season. So for us in North America here, it is the fall season or autumn. So because nothing is set in stone yet, you're still going to be required to do this if you haven't yet. Adjustments are required. Yep. So there are still things that need to be considered, still things that need to be put in place, maybe boundaries set, whatever the situation is. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So with the practical plan, this could have to do with, again, kind of this battle and conflict, and having to do with what you're taking this risk in and moving forward in. Okay? So you have to decide, and you have to decide with some kind of plan. The universe wants you to succeed. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. All right. Ego as well. Pride and ego go hand in hand. So just be careful of that. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. A lot of full moon energy here. So we did just pass a full moon. Here's the bottom of the deck. It's a full moon card. Surrender to the divine. So there is something that we are being called to leave behind, to accept about ourselves, to accept about others, and to trust. To trust that we have everything that we need inside of ourselves. And that we will be successful in this endeavor. Now, again, this is also a season of change. This season is bringing a lot of change. The next couple of full moons in particular are going to be intense. So, that being said, I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and as always, love. Remember to fill your own cup up before you try to fill up someone else's. Go within so you never go without. And keep in mind that I'm a beacon of light here to help guide you through the darkness. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate your time and energy exchange. Come back and see me again. I enjoy our chats. Thank you. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.